Here we go. Number 21, we have a sphere with a diameter of 6. Remember, we don't ever want diameter. We always want the radius. And to get the radius from the diameter, remember this is diameter. We always want the radius. So we have to divide the diameter by 2. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So my radius is 3. Okay, we need to know the volume of the sphere, but it's in terms of pi. So notice all my answer choices say 12 times pi, 36 times pi, 48 times pi, 288 times pi. Okay, so like probably the quickest way to do this is the way I'm going to just talk about first, which is actually just solving it. So if you look at the formula chart, it'll say v equals 4/3 pi radius cubed. All right, and so then I'm going to replace, do I know what v is right now? No, so I put v 4/3 times pi times the radius. Do I know the radius right now? Yes, the radius was 3. So 3 to the 3rd power. Okay, I'm going to type this into Desmos. And remember, do not hit your equal sign. 4/3 and then times pi. You don't have to type the times. You can just type pi, but it's up to you. Times 3 to the 3rd power. All right, so I get 113.09. Okay, and we're lucky that they didn't put that answer choice here with 1/3. We're lucky we didn't see like 113 pi, but that would not be the answer, obviously. So what you could do now is, since all my answers say a number times pi, you can just type each one in to see which one gives us the 113. Let me write right there. Okay, so 12 times pi for letter A, I get 37, so this equaled 37, so no. Let's try 36 pi. There it is, right there. And that's my answer. For time reasons, I'm not going to even talk about the second way to do this. This is probably just the most simplest way. All right, number 22. We have two angles that their measures are equal. This just wants us to write an algebra equation, but we will replace the letters with A. And then I put an equal sign in between, but we're going to use the squigs. So 3/4, replace your other x with A. And then we're just going to type this into Desmos. And so 1/8. Okay, nope, that doesn't look like the way it said it, so I got to scoot the cursor over A. And then plus 6 squigs, or tilde, whatever, 3/4, scoot that over, A minus 27, we get 52.8. So notice I don't see 52.8 to it. I'll just put A equals 52.8, or X equals whatever. I don't see that, so I can type each one of these into Desmos to see which one equals 52.8, or the quickest way is to just type in 52.8, and we're going to hit that fraction button on the left, and it will tell me automatically. Let's see, I did something wrong. Oh, 61. All right, that should be 61. Woo! All right, so I'm glad you could see that happen in real time, actually. So I'm gonna type that in. Now hit the fraction button. 704/5. A. Okay, I got time for one more before it's time for duty. Oh look, I see right triangles. So this is another Pythagorean theorem question. I think this is the third one so far. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay, so we have two things to do here. We have to figure out what the letter V equals, and we have to figure out the letter P. To do that, we're just going to concentrate on one triangle at a time. So the very first one I'm going to look at is this triangle right here. And as you can see, well, we're going to go ahead and label this side as C because it is the slanted side, the diagonal side, the one that looks like a ladder, the hypotenuse or the hypotenuse. That's the letter C. Okay, and then this one over here could be A or B, does not matter. This one could be A or B, does not matter. I'm gonna plug these numbers into my formula. So A, I could put 8 if I want to, or just leave it blank. So I will just put A squared first, then plus 8 squared equals, do I know what C is? Yes, C is 10 squared. I'm gonna type this into Desmos. Okay, and remember, do not hit your equal sign. So A squared plus 8 squared, do not hit the equal sign, hit the squigs. 10, and do not forget when doing Pythagorean theorem, that last thing will need an exponent squared. Okay, look, okay, I'm glad I got a negative answer. Remember, with shapes, when using Desmos, you're going to ignore the negative answer if you are working with a shape of some kind. We're working with a triangle. So we're going to ignore this negative sign. Okay, the answer is 6. All right, so V is 6. Let's go put that. V is 6. All right, now, part 2 of this problem is we're going to concentrate on finding the letter P. So we're looking at P. That's right here. So the triangle we are focused on is this one. This will be the letter C. This 15 can be the A, and then the 8 right there could be the B. All right, so part 2 of the problem, we're gonna do 15 squared plus 8 squared equals C squared, using Desmos again. All right, we do not know what C is. Don't forget, C is the important one. Do not mess up letter C. And then go change this. 8 squared's good to go. And this A, we do know what this one is. This one's 15, and we get C equals 17, or, P. All right, so that will be 17. Okay, okay, I guess I got time for one more. Scientific notation. This should be a freebie. This should be easy. This is a give me, okay? You can literally get to your answer by getting rid of bad answer choices. Don't forget, with scientific notation, all right? That first number, when I say the first number, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this first number. I wish I didn't go through that negative sign, but oh well. This number right here, there's a rule about that first number. It has to be bigger than 1, greater than 1, and it must be less than 10, less than 10, okay? So already 27 is bigger than 10. That will not work. That 27 bigger than 10 will not work. Okay, next. Now it's just about, does it have a positive exponent or a negative exponent? And a good rule of thumb is, hey, if it's a big number that ends in a bunch of zeros like this, you will have a positive exponent. If it were a number that had a bunch of zeros in the front, like, super small number, like 3, this one right here would have a negative exponent. All right, okay, I'm running out of time, so that's why I'm getting sloppy. The answer was C. All right, I'm gonna have to stop right there because I got duty.